This is Tammi Bradford here with GenXlabs sponsored athlete Amy Payne, who just completed her second event today at our powerlifting competition. Amy, I saw you do your third lift in the deadlift, barely walked in as she was finishing up. Holy cow, this girl can push the weight here. Tell us about the weight that you lifted today in the deadlift, then we'll talk about your other events.
Okay. I just finished our second lift, which was the deadlift, and I ended with a 415 pounds, not kilograms. That would be even more amazing. But that is my last meet. I ended with a 402, so it's a PR in competition, which is awesome. So, yeah.
That's always what you want to have, making those personal records and looking awesome out there. A lot of tough competition, huh?
There's a few people that aren't here that I like. Obviously, Christy Scott is one of the best female competitors that I love lifting with, and is also a GenXlabs teammate. And she's not here, but yeah, there's a lot of good girls, a lot of first timers too that are coming out of the woodwork. So it's awesome to see Gen X sponsoring, a women's only, because it's usually the men that get all of the money, not the women ever. We usually get a trophy, and that's kind of lame compared to what the guys bring home all the time. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun this time.
We do love Gen X for that. They do support women in the sport, and they are a sponsor, giving prize money and all sorts of fun stuff like that. I have to say, Amy, the camaraderie, to see all of you cheering one another on, and you mentioned Christy Scott, who, yes, is a GenXlabs athlete too. She is pretty awesome. It's just incredible to see that kind of support for one another, and you don't always see that in other types of sports. So
I think you really see it in the strength community. I think, well, even on stage you see it, behind stage with people cheering each other on, helping each other out. It's just a different, if you're not involved in it, a lot of people don't understand it. But yeah, it's like a family. You meet tons of people, and you meet tons of people across the world, and you become family with one another, which is awesome. So
that's what it's about, I'm telling you. Now, you had this morning, it was a squat,
yes,
and you have this afternoon
an overhead press. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Of those events, do you have a favorite, one that you feel you excel more in?
My squat is my favorite. It's what I call my jam. It's what I love to do. It's probably one of my best lifts. So I'm hoping to get my number up on that a little bit by the end of the year and kind of see where it goes. So, yeah.
Well, if you all want to jam like Amy, get your jam on, you need to try out some of our GenXlabs products. Right here we've got the AB12, which is a natural energy booster. I know Amy loves it. Amy, tell us a little bit about why you like the AB12.
I just like it because I just feel I have a lot more energy pre and post workout. I feel like it doesn't, it helps me with my recovery a little bit. So, you get into the gym, you push really hard, you have those really long, heavy days. I feel like those days are fewer, than more, which is awesome. So I can go a little bit harder, push a little bit more, get those PRs up on the platform. So I definitely recommend it.
Like they say at Gen X, that one last lift, get one more with GenXlabs. You always got to get your Gen X on. If you too need that little extra boost of energy, you need to check out GenXlabs at genxlabs.net. It's pretty easy to find them. There is a list of all of their products. In addition to the AB12, they have got something out there for everyone. And we want you to be able to get your jam just like Amy, so be sure to check them out. We wish you the best of luck this afternoon.
Yeah, thank you.
This is Tammi Bradford with Amy Payne signing out from the Emerald 2014.